Hey, this is Jonas. I'm an indie game developer and I'm currently working on a game. Jonas, you cannot do that. Haha, game goes. I'm not good at these meme thingies. Oh no. Welcome to another Will You Snail Devlog, the platformer with the probably coolest AI antagonist ever. You control a little snail called Shelly and go up against an evil AI called Squid who predicts your movement and spawns traps in real time.
Brain dead button mashing. That's exactly what I'm counting on for my calculations.
I've been working on the game for more than 2.5 years now. Still working on it, but I finished it 1 year ago. That's weird. Weird. I posted these 4 devlogs exactly 1 year ago where I tried to finish the game within 4 weeks. I haven't watched these videos in a while, so this should be pretty fun. I've planned out all of the remaining tasks and it really seems like we can get them done within just 4 weeks. I've pretty much already completed all of the levels and gameplay. I don't understand, where did this year go? What? The game will not be released in 4 weeks, it will be released in 2020. It will be released in 2020. I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. I even downloaded an old Steam build from 1 year ago and I still couldn't believe it. It looks so similar to how it looks now.
So you forgot how your game looked like 1 year ago. I see.
No, I obviously kind of knew that, but it's just I put so much work in this year and it's barely visible, so just makes me feel confused and disappointed.
And how does that make you feel?
I just said how it makes me feel.
Yeesh, no reason to scream at me like that. One more word and you're fired. Patient has aggressive behavior.
Obviously we did make progress this year. With your help I added a ton of new languages to the game. The settings menu is way more detailed now. We have speedrun settings, assist features, more graphic settings. I reworked some boss fights, added the basketball levels. I also reminded you to wishlist Will You Snail on Steam already. Seriously, do it now or my slapping agent will have to slap you. I created a pretty neat level select screen, added sound effects, replaced a few graphics, made more music, added the endgame credits, created collectibles, added a few secret levels, did lots of extra story writing, and made a ton of other under the hood changes and improvements. I'm doing game development full time, yet everything's moving so slowly. I guess I am angry that everything's taking me so long.
I see. So how does that make you feel?
I guess it makes me feel scared because I'm afraid it will take me forever to finish the game like this.
Jones, I think you need to lower your expectations a bit. It doesn't matter. You know, just take it easy.
Yeah, you're probably right.
You need to work harder, Jonas. You need to work way harder. Look at you. You're lazy. You're way behind schedule. I want the perfect game and I want it fast. Go back to work now! Go! What are you waiting for? Go! Go!
So I did as Glotzbear told me and got back to work. Since the last devlog I made 4 new music tracks for 4 boss fights that didn't have their own track yet. This first one should sound a little familiar by now. I assume you recognized it. And this, to be honest, is probably my favorite one because it sounds so chill and nice.
Don't even try to make help to run out of battery. I can recharge him at any time, and I will.
Before anybody asks, yes, I will upload the full soundtrack to YouTube, Steam, and hopefully more platforms. Second thing I did was a bunch of performance improvements. I took my old laptop from roughly 12 years ago and tried to make the game run smoothly on the highest graphic settings. At the beginning it didn't work at all. I started out with the obvious optimizations like sorting all sprites onto texture sheets. The reason why that helps is because the graphics card can render all of the images that are on one texture at once. So if you're smart about what you put on what texture, the graphics card just needs to render a lot less. Then there was the slightly trickier stuff like splitting the AI predictions into multiple frames. Cause Will You Snail has a simple AI algorithm that tries tries to predict where the player will go to spawn some traps there. So instead of running that algorithm 60 times per second, I just run it a lot less often now, and I can still kind of get away with it. Then there's the weird stuff that nobody really understands. What the heck is a sleep margin and a timing method? I don't know, but it seems to be absolutely essential for making your game run smoothly. Very fun times. Yeah, I had very fun times with it. Anyway, I got it running smoothly on my old laptop, so all good. Another big thing I've been wanting to do for a long time now is a visual update, and with that I mainly mean the colors. There were just two little problems, first of which is that I'm very bad at picking colors. And secondly, trying out new color schemes has been a very tedious process so far, because with all of the post-processing and stuff going on, you basically have to start the game in order to see how it looks like.
You could have dodged that.
My solution was to make the game read all of the colors from a text file, that way I could update them while the game is running. And even better, this same tool can now be used by my playtesters. You can send these text files back and forth, easy peasy. And this feature will also stay in for the final game, so if you don't mind diving into some text files, you can actually customize the colors. This is how the game used to look like, and this is how it looks now. And I did the same for the other chapters, of course. It's not necessarily a huge difference yet, but it just looks a little more polished. This was the old underwater theme, this is the new one, the old purple theme, and the new one. You get the idea. I then reached out to my friend Friedemann, who did all of the colors for our indie game Islanders, and asked him, hey, do you want to help me with my colors? And then he very quickly put together this color scheme, which I really like because it's a little easier on the eyes than what I've done before. That being said, I haven't decided on anything yet. Will be a tough decision. I also tried to redesign the Will You Snail logo a bit to level up the Steam presence of the game. Wait a sec, have you wishlisted the game? So I thought maybe something like this might work as a capsule. This is how it would look in context compared to the old one. And besides all of that, the majority of my time is unfortunately still spent on weird little improvements and bug fixes. Lots of tiny stuff that just really adds up. We live in weird times, my friends. In times where there's a happiness and a facial age slider. Oh, I love this so much. Okay. Actually, that's not bad. Now make me surprised. Come on. And angry. Maximum confusion. I can't be the only one who's kind of amazed by that, right? I mean, there aren't even any teeth on the original photo. Look at that. It very much feels like it's not gonna be long and AI is gonna be like,
My name is Squid, and I'm the doom of humanity.
And you know what the comments under the video are gonna say, don't you?
yeah.
Release the game.
Yeah, I can hear them.
Release the game. It's not ready!
I want to play it though.
It's not ready!
Don't worry, Jonas, it's all gonna be alright.
I'm also wondering if I maybe have to start doing a little bit of expectation management, okay, because the fact that I'm taking so much time to finish this game doesn't mean that it's gonna be an absolute masterpiece. It's just that making games alone takes a lot of time. That's really all there is to it. The good news is that there are only two major tasks left before I can publish the game. Finishing the color update and the story update.
Doesn't sound like a lot of work to me. You should be done very soon.
Yeah, but so far these predictions have always been wrong. There are so many little things and they really add up. It's always taking longer than I think it will.
Oh, you'll put the finished game on my desk by tomorrow.
No, it's not ready. It has to be perfect.
Oh, I'll show you how perfect you are.
Don't forget to wishlist Will You Snail on Steam, please. That way you'll get a reminder when the game comes out. Every single wishlist really helps me out a lot. The link is in the description. Thanks a lot for watching and peace out.
What if I told you that it is possible to simulate consciousness?